What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with another episode of Pokemon Black, Amy's 5th journey through the world of Pokemon. Last time, we made our way west of Driftvale City, and finally found our way all the way to the area where Clay had asked us to wait for him, which was in front of Chargestone Cave. There was a yellow spider web in that area, which his Krokorok knocked down. And we were able to go through it, as well as battle some Pokemon. But then at the end, we had a bit of a discussion about the seasons mechanic in this game. And Amy, you were able to find out about your new Pokemon Deerling that we were purely coincidentally lucky enough to see it change its form from summer to autumn form right before our eyes in the same episode where we caught it and found out that it changed its form. Right. And it truly was pure luck, which I think is amazing. But you kind of said...
It's kind of hilarious.
Right? But you kind of mentioned that because we now know that it's going to take a month in real time, our time, for the season to change to the next one, you kind of said that you weren't necessarily interested in waiting that long to see Deerling's next form,
Correct.
At least while it's still on your team, right? Because obviously, if we keep it in the PC, as long as the season changes, we can always pop back to the PC and check what it looks like now.
Right.
But what that means is at the end of the last episode, you said that you wanted to come back here, which I have done before this episode began, and deposit your Deerling and pick up your friend Darumaka.
Yes.
Now, the other thing that you mentioned that you might want to do in this episode is to now look at all of our TMs, especially Bulldoze, which is what kind of prompted the discussion, because Clay gave us the Bulldoze TM, and you wanted to see what moves you might want to put on your Pokemon here.
Yeah.
So, do we want to start with Bulldoze, or just start kind of at the top of the list? Or do you want to start looking at your Pokemon first and seeing what moves they have?
I don't freaking know. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have said that while you were drinking.
Oh, God.
I didn't think you would think that was funny.
That was really close. That was very funny. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I guess we can look at all the moves we have first.
Okay. So, Darumaka, since it's the first one on your list right now, has Dig, a ground-type move, normal moves in Thrash and Strength, and Fire Punch. The only stab move on Darumaka right now.
Okay. So let's write this down.
Okay.
Let's write that, on Darumaka, Thrash is probably the thing that we would replace.
Got it.
If we were to replace anything.
Sure. Makes sense.
Okay.
So, and then as a reminder to you also, your Darumaka has 65 attack, 14 special attack. So, all 4 of your moves are currently physical. Anything that you replace Thrash with, if you do, should be physical as well. If not, I mean, if you're doing, I guess, like a status move or something, obviously you're fine. But
well, I wouldn't.
I
but
think
maybe write that down next to it. It should be physical.
Physical. You got it. Okay. Next is Dwebble. Now, Dwebble has boosted attack and negative to special attack based on its nature. And you have Rock Tomb, Feint Attack, Smackdown, and Bug Bite. All physical moves, and notably Feint Attack, your only non-stab move on Dwebble. There was a bit of a discussion in the last episode, since Dwebble is one of the ones that can learn Bulldoze, that Rock Tomb might be a target to be removed to add Bulldoze.
Yeah, just because Smackdown is similar to Rock Tomb, just better.
Yeah.
But also Feint Attack, because we have a lot of dark type moves.
Yeah.
In this generation.
Mm-hmm.
I know 2 of them are on Krokorok, and so we'll probably knock one off of there at some point too.
Okay. And on Krokorok, their stab and black glasses boosted too.
Right. But I mean, obviously we want to have another Pokemon besides Krokorok that has a dark type move. Damage dealing specifically.
Sure, of course.
But does it have to be Dwebble? I doubt it.
Okay.
So for Dwebble, I would write down both Feint Attack and Rock Tomb as potential switcheroonies.
Okay. I can do that.
But yeah, Smackdown is a better version of Rock Tomb, and Bug Bite is just another move and stab, so we're keeping that one too.
In inherent power, it's tied for Feint Attack, but because it's stab, that means it's your strongest move kind of on paper.
Right.
Okay. After Dwebble...
Look at that cutie.
I'm glad you like it so much.
Look at him.
You've got Krokorok, speaking of which. So you have Bite, Assurance, Crunch, and Sand Tomb.
Right. And
notably, your attack is a minus attack nature, interestingly enough, which is 51, and your special attack is 31.
Oof.
Now, all of your attacks are physical currently, so.
All right.
And all of your moves deal damage, and all of them are stab.
Right. I mean, the thing is here, Crunch, I believe, is better than Bite.
You are correct
similar.
In terms of the power level, right? So Crunch is 80 versus Bite, which is 60. Crunch may lower defense on the target. Bite may cause the target to flinch.
I like the flinching better, but for 20 less power, not worth it.
Yeah, and obviously you have to be faster than them. Because if they're faster than you, they're going to hit you, then you're going to hit them, and if you would have made them flinch, it's irrelevant because they've already taken their turn, and it doesn't go over to the next turn.
That's stupid. Okay. So yeah, I mean, for Krokorok, I would say Bite is a potential switcheroony, and then maybe even Assurance.
Okay.
What is that one?
That is the one where... Whoops, sorry. If the target has already taken some damage in the same turn, this attack's power is doubled. So that's where I had said that if you, for example, had put the Rocky Helmet on Krokorok, then it would mean that if the opponent is faster than you, and they hit you with a physical move, they'd be hurt by Rocky Helmet, and Assurance would do 100 powers worth of damage instead of 50.
Wow.
But then you lose the black glasses, and that would mean that they still have to be faster than you, even though you're a plus speed nature Krokorok with 60 power currently, which I believe is your highest stat. It is by 9 points.
Right, which is a lot.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay, so I mean, and honestly, Sandtomb, I mean, if we kind of put that up against Bulldoze,
yeah,
I would have to imagine Bulldoze is significantly better than Sandtomb.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm almost feeling like all of Krokorok's moves are on the chopping block potentially here.
All of them? Even Crunch?
Oh, except Crunch.
Okay.
So, 3 out of 4.
You got it. That's fine. I was just trying to make sure I understood where you were coming from.
You're right. You're right.
All right, so I'll write the 3 down then. Okay.
Then obviously, we want to write physical down as well.
You got it. Okay. Next. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? There we go. Okay. Next, you have Pignite. Your boy Pignite over here. You have a plus attack nature. And you have all physical moves, I believe. That's correct. You have Rollout, Takedown, Flame Charge, and Arm Thrust.
Yeah, I mean, Pignite's looking pretty good. If I was gonna remove something, it'd be Takedown, but I don't really see a need to do that.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
So I mean, I'd write down Takedown. But that would be it.
Okay.
And then we want physical for him as well.
Yep, I wrote that as well.
Wow.
Not a lot of special attackers.
Yeah, everybody's physical. Maybe we can figure out a way to help with that a little bit.
Here's your Simisage. Now, Simisage has a plus attack minus defense nature, but notably, your attack and your special attack are actually pretty close here. Only 6 points off between the two, and obviously your special attack and speed are even closer. Your Vine Whip is a physical move, and it's your only stab move on Simisage. You've got Fury Swipes, Lick, and Cut. So all of Simisage's moves are also physical.
Okay. I would put Fury Swipes and Lick up for this one.
Sure.
I love the fact that I have a ghost type move because they're few and far between to come by, I feel like.
Sure.
But Lick sucks so bad that it's honestly not even fucking worth it.
Sure. Yeah, it's 20 power, but and it may leave the target with paralysis, but you know it's not stab. Like, sure.
Like, you know Fury Swipes is going to do better, even though it's a normal type of move.
And even though it has 18 power, but it hits a minimum of twice if it hits, because it also has 80 accuracy versus the 100 that Lick has.
Still, though.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'd write down both of those two for Simisage, and I would not write down physical, but I would write down special.
Oh, okay.
Just because I feel like high enough special attack, if we've got a special type attack that we're trying to find a good home for,
sure,
we know Simisage might be the guy.
Okay. Well, then, last but not least, you have your Stage 3 Pokemon, your first, I believe, Stage 3 Pokemon, in Scolipede.
And she's beautiful, and I'm gonna cosplay as her.
Oh, are you? Alright.
Because she's perfect.
I'm like I've said, I'm glad you like her. Really glad.
I really like all these moves being on Scolipede. Pursuit, I guess, is the one that I'd be okay with swapping out just because we have a zillion dark type moves and maybe they can like shuffle around a little bit. Okay. I don't know.
So notably, you have a positive special attack nature, and your special attack is still almost 20 points less than your attack.
Ooh. Okay. Well, how many of our attacks are special?
Venoshock.
Oh, right. We keep going over that. Okay. Drenches the target in a special poisonous liquid. Its power is doubled if the target is poisoned. And
Poison Tail can poison. But it also means that then you need to hit it with Poison Tail first, poison it, and then go on to Venoshock. But that means the Poison Tail has to poison, which it only may do. It's a may, not a definite.
Alright, well, yeah, I mean, I feel like Scolipede is the one most likely to not have me change any of its moves.
Okay. Well, and you said Pignite besides maybe Takedown.
Pignite is as well. Yeah, so...
Okay. No worries. Yeah, I mean, obviously the other thing is, right, Venoshock is a fine move. It's a special attack with 65 power, and Poison Tail is only 50 power, and both are stab and poison bar boosted, because that's the item you have.
Yeah.
But it means that with your almost 20 points or 15 points more of attack as your stats, it may mean that Venoshock ends up being a little bit worse.
Right.
But I don't think it's massively, that it would be... I don't offhand know how 15 points difference between the two stats affects moves that are 15 power apart from one another.
Right.
In the inverse of it.
I mean, I heard it as Venoshock thinking that, okay, it's like an electric move that has the ability to poison you.
Interesting, okay.
It's definitely not, obviously, now that I'm reading what it is.
Sure.
But I think that's just what I thought it was in my head.
Okay.
And now I'm a little less happy that we have this.
But are you comfortable riding physical with Scolipede or no?
Yes.
Okay.
But I would put Venoshock and Pursuit, perhaps.
You got it.
As the two potential switcheroonies.
You got it. Okay. So that is everybody. So now we can go into the TMs. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. And HMs, of course, but...
God, she's so beautiful.
Like I said, I'm glad you like her. Okay, so we go to the bag. Go to...
The hairy dick.
Go to dig, which, again, Darumaka already has. Do you want to see who can learn it or move past it? Because somebody already has it.
Move past it. Somebody already has it.
Same with Rock Tomb, but Rock Tomb is on the list of possible removal from Dwebble.
Okay.
So is Rock Tomb the type of thing that if and when we take it off Dwebble, you'd like to try to put it on somebody else? It's 50 power, 80 accuracy, 10 power points, and a physical rock move.
Possibly. Just because I feel like Dwebble's... Well, no. Pignite has rollout.
Pignite does have rollout. You are absolutely right. Which is not on the list for removal.
And is that... Can we compare rollout to this?
Sure.
And see how we feel about that comparison.
Yeah, not a problem. Which, if we check... Rollout is 30 power, 90 accuracy, 20 power points, compared to 50 power, 80 accuracy, 10 power points. But with rollout, you're locked into it for the next 5 turns.
Ugh.
The user continually rolls into the target over 5 turns. Now, it becomes stronger each time it hits.
Okay.
Right?
I remembered that piece.
So it ramps up in power, which also means if you're facing somebody that has multiple Pokemon, right? Even once they have switched to another Pokemon, you will keep doing rollout as long as it's within the 5 turns.
Yeah.
And your damage will still ramp up in between enemies or opponents.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I like that. We'll keep that.
Okay.
That feels Pignite to me.
Sure. I mean, look at it.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, even Takedown feels natural to have on Pignite.
Sure.
Move-wise. Pignite's looking pretty good to me.
Okay. So then do you want me to cross off Pignite as an option?
I think so.
Okay. No, not a problem at all. So Pignite, not in consideration, which means 5 more Pokemon to go. Let's...
Well, hold on a second, though.
Sure. By the way, that 79 attack stat is disgusting. Can we just talk about that?
I do want to say, this is a fighting-type Pokemon with a normal-type attack on it.
Sure.
Fighting is the only plus in the normal column.
Meaning that fighting is super effective against normal, yes.
Okay. But it doesn't go the opposite way?
Correct. Normal is not super effective against anything.
Right. Okay. So then I won't worry about it.
Okay. Very good. Good question, though, by the way. All right. Bag. So nothing for Rock Tomb.
Right.
Torment. Not a damage-dealing move. It's the one
Then
that...
forget it.
Rest.
Rest is nice. And it's a psychic type move, which I feel like it's the only one we've got.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously it doesn't do damage, so the type of it... What type this move is in that way is irrelevant.
Okay.
Because a Pokemon's either going to be able to learn it or not, and what type it is doesn't really affect that, and that's kind of where it ends.
And we have no psychic type Pokemon, where that might matter if we had some kind of like boost from an item or something like that.
Correct.
So we don't have any of that.
Yeah.
Rest is nice. It's a potential maybe on somebody if we're desperate to change something, but...
Do you want me to look and see who can learn it?
Yeah.
Just so you're aware. Everybody.
Wow. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, I don't know if that's universal. That, like, anyone can learn Rest. It might be.
Cool.
Besides, like, Magikarp or whatever, you know?
Yeah. All right. We'll hold on to that one and think about it.
Sounds
maybe.
great. I'll put like a little maybe column here.
Okay.
Okay. Attract.
Attract, I'm not interested in.
I knew that. Thief.
Still not interested.
I knew that as well. Echoed voice.
What is that?
So first of all, it's a special move, which is relevant based on some of the things we've written down here. But it says it's a normal move with 40 power, 100 accuracy, 15 power points. The user attacks the target with an echoing voice. If this move is used every turn, it does greater damage. So I guess it's similar to rollout, but you can choose to use this move in consecutive turns or not.
And it's okay. 100 accuracy, 40 power.
Yeah, so it's a little low power-wise, and it's a normal type, and it's physical. Or special, excuse me.
I'm not thrilled with it.
Okay.
Yeah, if it was the kind of thing where we had a special attack that we really, really wanted,
Sure.
we could be like, okay, let's see if Simisage can learn it, you know? But since this one's like sort of suboptimal, like
Right.
I'm not gonna be like, well, let's put it on Simisage because we didn't write physical down for him. Like,
You got it.
Nah.
Okay. Not a problem at all. Scald is your next move.
Okay.
Water type move. 80 power, 100 accuracy, 15 power points, and it is special. Shoots boiling hot water at its target. It may leave the target with a burn.
I actually like this one quite a bit.
It's a very good move, yeah.
And I feel like we don't have any water type moves.
Correct, we don't. Because you
So-
don't have any water type Pokemon, because you had Palpitoad but switched it off. It's in the box now, and no one can learn Scald.
Oh. Okay, well, forget it then, I guess.
Water, interestingly, is a big weakness for your team. I mean, Simisage is here, but Darumaka, weak to water. Dwebble, weak to water. Krokorok, weak to water. Pignite, weak to water.
Ooh.
So water's tough for you.
Ooh.
Retaliate is next. Another normal type attack. Physical this time. 70 power, 100 accuracy, 5 power points.
Oh.
The user gets revenge for a fainted ally. If an ally fainted in the previous turn, this attack's damage increases. And it starts at 70.
Kinda dumb.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, you're not losing any Pokemon. That's not mocking you. I'm just saying, like, I don't disagree with you that it's a little rough, especially with 5 power points. Like you would have to switch the person with Retaliate in, even if it was a suboptimal switch in, just to benefit from the fainting, you know?
Boo.
So, Flash, as you know, lowers accuracy, and it can be used to illuminate caves. 0 power, 100 accuracy, because it's just lowering accuracy.
No thanks. I'm
Volt.
sure we'll need it though, right?
We haven't gotten to that point yet, and notably, it's not an HM, because your HMs are down below in Cut and Surf and etc.
Okay.
So I mean that's up to you.
Well, we're about to go into this cave,
Sure, we did not yet enter Chargestone Cave.
so I guess we'll need to see if we need to use Flash.
Right. And the nice thing about TMs being able to be used over and over again is if you have a Pokemon with a TM move, like Rollout on Pignite, for example, right? Oh, no, we don't have Rollout.
Yeah.
No. We have Rock Tomb, not Rollout. That's what I confused it with. As a TM.
Ah.
Anyway, if you have a Pokemon with a TM move, you can teach it Flash, forgetting the TM move, and then when you're out of the cave, teach it the TM move again, forgetting Flash.
Nice. Okay. Sounds good.
Volt Switch,
Ah.
which we got from Elisa. 70 power, 100 accuracy, special electric type move with 20 power points. After making its attack, the user rushes back to switch places with a party Pokemon in waiting. So it's automatic, it has to happen. If you use Volt Switch, you will switch out with somebody else on your team, as long as there is somebody else on your team.
Okay. I was excited because it was an electric type move.
With 70 power, but it's special. But yeah.
But it's dumb and annoying. So no.
Okay. Struggle Bug, which we already took off of Dwebble, I believe. 30 power, 100 accuracy, 20 power points. Special bug type move. Resisting the user attacks the opposing Pokemon. The target's special attack stat is reduced.
Whatever.
Moving on. Bulldoze. 60 power, 100 accuracy, 20 power points. Ground type physical move. The user stomps down on the ground and attacks everything in the area, and the target's speed stat is reduced.
Okay, this one's pretty good. I do want to use it. I haven't decided on who yet. So.
Right, because as we saw, Dwebble... Oh, right, we haven't checked if Darumaka can use it yet, but just as a reminder, Darumaka cannot. Dwebble, Krokorok, Pignite, Scolipede.
Interesting. Okay.
So as a reminder, for Dwebble, it would be in place of Rock Tomb or Feint Attack. Krokorok, it would be in place of Bite, Assurance, or Sand Tomb. For Pignite, it would not. And for Scolipede, it would be in place of Pursuit or Venoshock.
I still don't know.
Okay, we'll come back to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would think that I'd be better at this by now.
Oh, I mean, I don't think this makes you not better at it. You also don't know what's coming up. Like, you know, like when we go into this cave, what if you find a Pokemon that you want to add to your team? So it makes it so that, like, you know, it's not your fault, and I don't think you're doing poorly. Yes and no. I have suspicions, but that doesn't mean that, you know, I've been wrong before about how you feel about things.
You've been wrong before.
I know. I hate to admit it. I know as your spouse, I'm not supposed to do that. But I'm not supposed to admit when I'm wrong.
Oh. You're not supposed to be wrong.
Yes, there you go. That's much better. Workup. Increases attack and special attack.
Okay.
You like that?
No.
Okay. Grass Knot.
Okay. I don't like this one.
Okay.
Never did.
Okay. Rock Smash.
We have that.
Do we?
Don't we?
Nope. You have one fighting type attack on your team, right? Pignite has Armed Thrust.
Oh.
And that's it.
Okay. Oops.
Anyway, Rock Smash, 40 power, 100 accuracy, 15 power points, physical fighting type move, and it may lower the target's defense.
I assume this isn't better than Arm Thrust, but Arm Thrust sounds stupid.
So Arm Thrust is Arm Thrust is one of the moves that can hit multiple times.
Okay.
2 to 5, in fact. So let's double check. Booted up a TM. It contains Rock Smash, Cheech Rock Smash. Everyone can learn Rock Smash.
Oh. Well, go to Pignite.
Very good. So just as a reminder, Arm Smash, 15 power, 100 accuracy. But again, hits a minimum of twice. So it's 30 power. At least. And Rock Smash is 40. Okay. But it means that if it hits a third time, it's 45.
Right.
So if it hits 3, 4, or 5 times, it's more than Rock Smash.
Alright, never mind. Do we need Rock Smash to get through parts of the game, though?
We have not seen any rocks to smash yet, to my recollection. And again, like Flash, it is not a TM, or an HM in this game.
Okay.
Give up on learning it, yes. Okay. After Rock Smash, we have Cut, Fly, and Strength. Now, Cut and Strength are already on the team, and Fly we already checked. No one can learn it, to my recollection.
Right.
Correct. And Archon, your flying-type Pokemon, cannot even learn it because you correctly read its Pokedex entry, or talked to a person, I believe, and they told you that it was a flightless bird.
Yep, and I was mad about it. That's the only reason why I picked it.
So the only maybes are Rest and Bulldoze.
Okay.
Do you want to try to...
That's not bad.
I agree. Do you want to try to do something with them now or hold off?
Let's do something with them now, because I thought as we were going through that we would hold off, because I figured we'd end up with more than 2.
Okay, fair enough. So which one first, Rest or Bulldoze?
Bulldoze.
Okay. And who gets it?
That's a good question.
Thanks.
I'm thinking... I want to say Krokorok here, but...
Because you had talked about possibly replacing Sandtomb.
I really want to give it to somebody who's not already got a ground-type move.
Okay. Well, and Darumaka can't learn it, but has Dig, which is a ground-type move. Krokorok has a ground-type move. So if you put it on Dwebble, Pignite, or Scolipede, it would be a third ground-type move on your team.
I keep forgetting Darumaka has Dig, even though you keep talking about it. So really all I'm trying to do is have 2 Pokemon on the team that have a type of attack.
Right.
So if we have both Darumaka and Krokorok with a ground type attack, then I don't need to put it on someone other than Krokorok.
Okay.
So let's look at Krokorok. I know I don't really love any of Krokorok's moves, to be honest.
Except Crunch.
Except Crunch.
So you've got Bite, 60 power, 100 accuracy, may flinch. Assurance, 50 power, 100 accuracy. If they've taken some damage, this attack is 100 power. Sandtomb, 35 power, 85 accuracy, and it's trapped in the Sandstorm for 4 to 5 turns.
Now, Assurance, they have to take damage from Assurance, or they take damage at all?
At all. That's why I recommended the Rocky Helmet. Right, because I said if they hit you with a physical move, which means they have to be faster than you, and it has to be a physical move that they use against you, and it has to hit, then they will take Rocky Helmet damage, so they will have already taken some damage. You will have already had to click on Assurance, and then it will do 100 powers worth of damage. Stab, Black Glasses boosted.
I think I'm going to keep that. That
Okay.
actually sounds good.
But then you have to put the Rocky Helmet on Krokorok, so actually I misspoke. It wouldn't be Black Glasses boosted because you'd have the Rocky Helmet on it.
Yeah, do we need that, though?
Again, then it's very... I do not know of another way for it to take damage in the same turn unless it is using...
Oh, it's the same turn.
In the same turn.
Damn it. Okay, that's why I didn't like this move.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the only other way I can think of offhand is if it's a Pokemon that like uses high jump kick and misses and hurts itself, or if it uses a move with recoil damage.
Right. And I don't like things with that many caveats. If we're sitting there going, well, if it can do this and this and like that's too many ifs.
Sure.
You know, I just give me a move that does a thing. You know what I mean? Like, it just like I understand like from a flavor of the game standpoint why they would try to have like all these moves that do all these interesting things.
Sure, yeah, it gives you some variation, absolutely.
But that doesn't mean I fucking need that.
I
Like
agree.
it's just it makes sense so that they can be like, well, this particular Pokemon with this like random aspect of its personality,
Sure,
it makes sense for it to have this move that's totally annoying and dumb. It's like no thanks. So yeah, I mean, I would say we could replace Assurance with Bulldoze here.
Okay.
And I mean, we will still be in the boat of having Krokorok with only stab attacks, and
Sure.
basically at that point, 2 moves that we will ultimately want to remove.
Sure.
If we decide to do our 4 different types on every Pokemon thing.
I like that.
But at least I feel like this is an improvement from what it was before.
Okay, great. And obviously, we still have all of these TMs for anything else that we might want to use them for and or that comes up in the future.
Right.
All right. So then I guess the question is, are you ready to go back to the west of this town and go check out the cave?
Yeah.
Okay.
The music is different when we're on our bike.
That's true. Wow, that took a while. We run into a wild deerling. We've got Darumaka, level 29. What will we do against this grass normal type?
We will use Fire Punch.
Feint attack. 7 damage. It avoided the fire punch. We'll try again. Leech Seed. We've been seeded.
No. No, we haven't. Because we will kill this thing. And it is dead.
It is dead. Critical hit. Super effective. Deerling faints. 239 for Darumaka. There was a little audio hiccup there, folks. I apologize for that, but I fixed it. So no worries. It's another deerling.
Okay.
It's another Darumaka. Jump kick. Did very little. Fire punch hits. The crit before did not matter. Super effective. Deerling feints. 262 for Darumaka. We run into a wild
Carmen Sandiego.
fungus. Same thing.
Yep. We'll cook that mushroom.
It's using bide. I don't like mushrooms, cooked or raw.
I do.
Well, good, you can have it. Fungus faints. Darumaka gained 211. Okay.
Yeah, I just feel like that's a very lazy Pokemon for them to have made.
Fungus?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Where the top of the mushroom is just a Pokeball. Like,
Yeah.
It's the dumbest thing.
Interesting. Okay. Just healing off the couple of fire punches that you used, basically. And we'll go into, or get ready to go into, Chargestone Cave, right up here. You ready?
Yeah.
This is Chargestone Cave.
Oh, this music sounds very familiar.
It's a little Final Fantasy VII, I think.
Oh, no, I was gonna say it sounds like Red.
Pokemon Red?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It sounds like old school Pokemon music.
Oh, look.
Oh. It's this douchebag. ... Who are they?
Come. My Lord N, we brought the one you wanted.
Wow. They teleported.
Ah, yeah, they're ninjas.
Oh. Ninjas can teleport now, apparently.
Sure.
Okay.
Ah, yes. That was the Shadow Triad just now. Getsis enlisted them in Team Plasma. Apparently, they were the ones who prepared the Galvantula nest at the cave entrance.
Okay.
Chargestone Cave. I like this place. Formulas express electricity and its connection to Pokémon. If people did not exist, this would be an ideal place.
You're fucking weird, bro.
You have been chosen, you know. Does it surprise you I said that?
Nope. It sure doesn't. sure you say a lot of that crap.
Humph. If you don't understand what that means, it's not likely to surprise you. I told Getsis about you and your friends. After I did, he apparently used the Shadow Triad to find out about you. Charon is pursuing the ideal of strength. Poor Bianca has faced the sad truth that not everyone can become stronger.
Wow. Fuck you.
And you are not swayed either way, more of a neutral presence, which is apparently a good thing.
All right then. Can we? Can I?
No? We'll just move on?
Yeah.
Team Plasma will be waiting for you ahead. Getsis wants to see what kind of Pokemon trainer you really are.
Okay, bye, fuckhead.
His name is N.
I don't give a shit.
You don't like him, huh?
No, I don't.
Okay. What do you think of this?
I think it's a hole.
No, I don't. I mean, like, the like...
the Chargestone?
Yeah.
It looks chargy.
Guess what?
Or sorry, this is... Yeah, it's Bianca. Guess what?
Gruel, did you know this?
No, what?
The floating stones move when you touch them.
No, I didn't. Thank you, Bianca.
Right, Professor?
Okay. Cool. We're getting to see Juniper finally.
Hi there. How are you, Gruel? This place is always charged with lots of electricity that Pokémon like.
Okay.
The electric charges react from one stone to another, and that's why some of the stones are floating. But not all of the stones can be pushed. My father asked me to research Klink, which is a Pokémon that looks like a gear, because I'm researching the origins of Pokémon and the era they appeared.
Oh. I was gonna say it's that thing where you bring all your bottles to Hannaford.
Klink. Very nice. That's gotta be a like something specific to our area as opposed to like a nationwide or international thing.
I think it's a Hannaford thing.
That's what I mean. So if Hannaford is specific to our area and not nationwide.
It's mostly northeast.
So that's what I mean, yeah. So if you're outside of the Northeast United States, you might not get that joke.
He knows how to get what he wants from people, but I was already interested in this anyway, so it's a lot of fun. Oh yeah, Gruel, this is for you.
You got the lucky egg.
Nice.
Put the lucky egg in the items case.
I'm a lucky egg.
Giving that lucky egg to a Pokémon to hold increases the amount of experience points received in battle by a lot. Having strong Pokémon will make it easier to fill your Pokédex pages.
And that's it. Now they're just standing there. Do you want to talk to either of them again? Or just okay.
Professor Juniper, tell me more things.
Gruel, are you working on your Pokédex? Keep encountering lots of Pokémon so you can keep filling in those pages.
And Bianca says,
I'm the professor's bodyguard.
Oh, it's so cute.
Well, that's probably not necessary, but you have to protect important things.
And she is important. And so are you, Bianca.
So, this stone that moves when you touch it, like Bianca was talking about, see, she's purposefully standing here, because otherwise you could just walk straight up and, like, touch it and see if it moved.
Right.
But she's blocking that, so you can only touch it from this side, and if you do, it, like, almost magnetizes or attracts to the big stone,
Okay.
but that means that now it's out of the way,
Right.
and so now we can move on. Okay, and there's an item. a Paralyze heal.
Oh, nice. I'm pretty sure we need some of those. We used a couple of them, I think.
See, and when you stand under this, it moves.
Yep.
Which is cool. There's an item up here, and a trainer, it looks like. You got a heal ball.
Oh.
Then we go down here and maybe talk to this trainer wherever he went. Here he is. I will test you to see whether you have what it takes to aim for the Pokemon League.
Okay.
It's Ace Trainer Jared with 1 Pokemon.
It can only be Jared.
I knew it. It's Archon, Amy.
Ew.
We have Darumaka Archon level 31, Darumaka level 29.
Okay, well. We gonna...
You remember what types this thing is?
It's flying even though it can't fly.
Yes.
And it's stupid even though it's definitely stupid.
We have one of these, right?
Yeah.
How did we get it?
It's a fossil.
Which means?
It's rock.
So it's flying rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we need water, which we don't have, electric, which we don't have, ice, which we don't have, or rock.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. So where do we have rock?
Pignite, Dwebble,
So which one do you want?
Dwebble.
Dwebble, even a lower level than Darumaka. And Darumaka wasn't on the team for a little while. Here is Dwebble. Archon used Quick Guard, but it failed.
I don't even know what that is.
You've got Rock Tomb, Smackdown, Feint Attack, Bug Bite.
Smackdown.
Archon used Acrobatics, which put you to 19.
The
and
fuck?
It was hurt by the Rocky Helmet. The Smackdown was super effective, and Archon fell straight down.
Oh.
And is now in the low red, but it was faster than you. So
So we should switch out.
Probably.
Okay, let's do it.
2.
2. I feel like anybody can do that.
Well, I was going to say, so then if you want, you can just switch Darumaka back in, and then only the 2 of them will gain the experience,
Yeah.
as opposed to diluting it to a third, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, Dwebble comes out. Darumaka comes back in. Archon used Quick Guard again, but it failed. And we'll do what?
Strength.
Archon used Acrobatics again, which did like 23?
Did
No,
a lot
20
less to Darumaka than it did to Dwebble.
Yeah, 27 I meant. But anyway, Archon feints. 355 for Darumaka, 368 for Dwebble, and you beat Ace Trainer Jared. I see.
Okay. That's enough.
You got $1,860 from
I'm so glad you see.
They say that there's a strong champion in the Pokemon League. Someday I'll be able to challenge the Pokemon League.
Yes. Okay. Both of those things were things I definitely already knew, and most people would know. So I feel like you didn't need to say them.
Do you want to go...
But good luck with that.
Do you want to go down and talk to this person or go to the right?
I don't know. I guess we can go down and try to talk to this person. I don't really know how we get to him. Oh, okay.
Jump the ledge.
I forgot that we could jump the ledge going that direction.
This cave is full of rocks generating electricity. The electricity is charging me up.
Cool. Does that mean he has an electric type?
Maybe.
I have an electric type.
It's Scientist Ronald with 1 Pokemon, Klink.
Oh.
This is what Klink looks like. We're both level 29.
I've already forgotten what she said about it.
She just said it looks like a gear, obviously, and then she said she's trying to study Pokemon to determine, like, when this Pokemon was around.
Oh. Yeah. Well, this is probably like a steel type,
Okay.
so we should use Fire Punch.
Ronald used the X attack on Klink, whose attack then rises, obviously. Fire Punch hits, and finishes it off in one hit, super effective, and Klink faints.
Okay.
Darumaka gained 523, and you beat Scientist Ronald. Youch, a lightning spark! You got $1,392 for winning. It was that easy.
Wow.
The sources of my energy are my precious Pokemon. This has been scientifically proven.
I don't think it has.
What did you think of Klink?
I thought it was whatever.
You thought it was whatever?
Yeah,
Alright.
can we talk to him and tell him... Oh, somebody's farting. Well, who is this? Who are you?
You found a poison gem.
Oh. Why was it farting?
It was a dust cloud in the ground
Oh.
to show that, like, there was something there. So a poison gem is a gem with an essence of poison. When held, it strengthens the power of a poison-type move only once.
Ah. Does it stack with the poison barb?
Well, it's a held item, so you
it
can't hold two items.
Okay. So never mind, throw it out. No. But can we talk to him again and tell him to speak with Professor Juniper so she can do her research or whatever?
The sources of my energy are my precious Pokemon. This has been scientifically proven.
No, it hasn't, bro.
Why can't I move right here? There we go. What the hell? It's a revive.
Nice. We need those.
Okay. So let me go back up. Oh,
It's more poison.
it's a Pokemon.
Oh.
Specifically, Drillbur.
Oh. Oh no.
Now, I know you kind of liked Drillbur, but I know you didn't really like Excadrill, what it
Right.
evolves into. So does that mean you want to catch this thing or just beat it?
No, we can just beat it.
Okay. Do you want to use Darumaka, or do you want to switch?
Oh boy. Well, I guess we'll switch.
Two?
Well, I would say Simisage, but this thing has bladey hands.
So?
So, I mean, it's just gonna cut the grass.
Wow.
Because I guess this was also steel, or no, the evolution was also steel.
You got there.
Okay, so Simisage it is. But he's just gonna cut the grass.
Alright, Simisage comes in 3 levels higher than this wild Drillbur. It used Hone Claws.
We'll have him come to our house so he can cut the grass.
Drillbur's attack and accuracy went up from that. Vine Whip,
Yes.
you are faster. And you finish it off in 1 super effective.
He didn't get to cut the grass.
We gained 159 and grow to level 31
Whoa, okay. Okay.
with interesting pluses. 91 HP, 78 attack, 46 defense, 71 special attack, 46 special defense, and 70 speed.
Alright.
And Darumaka
like
gained 165.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
Alright, and then we'll go this way. And you run into a wild Klink.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was asking, what did you think of Klink?
Okay, maybe I should catch it and give it to Professor Juniper.
I'm relatively certain that's not how that will work out for you.
Oh.
But if you like it, you can catch it for yourself.
I don't like it.
Oh.
So yeah, we can Fire Punch.
What don't you like about it?
It's just gears.
We missed it used Gear Grind and dealt a little bit of damage to us, but it hits more than once. It hit twice. It's not very effective. Did you say it's just gears?
Yeah. That's not a Pokemon. It's just scared.
It's super effective. Klink faints. You gain 301, and you are level 30. There are your pluses.
Okay.
88 HP, 67 attack, 42 defense, 14 special attack, 35 special defense, and 37 speed. And Darumaka wants to learn Belly Drum. Should a move be deleted and replaced with Belly Drum?
I doubt it, because it sounds stupid.
Oh, Belly Drum is a very interesting move.
Oh, let's read about it.
It says it's a normal move with 10 power points, no power, no accuracy, because the user maximizes its attack stat in exchange for HP equal to half its max HP. So in other words, right now you have 88 total HP. If you use Belly Drum, you will lose 44 HP no matter where you are. So if you're at 53, you'll lose 44 and go to 9.
Oh my god.
But you will get plus 6 attack. So you know how a regular move will give you plus 1 or plus 2? This gives you plus 6, but you lose 44 HP when you use it.
I don't think so.
That's fine. I was just, like I said, it's an interesting one. That it is very powerful when used strategically,
Sure.
right? And
Sure.
if that's not something that you're interested in, or it's not something that sounds good to you, you definitely don't have to use it. I wanted you to at least hear about it and hear what it does so I could get your take on it, because for competitive battling, it's very good. Especially if you're in like a double battle situation, because then you could have your other Pokemon be like drawing a lot of the attacks, and then your Pokemon that's not drawing the attacks, like Darumaka, could use Belly Drum, maximize its attack, and then...
How would you draw attacks to one Pokemon?
One of two ways. Either by getting in your opponent's head by having a Pokemon there that they want to kill, so they're going to double up attacks on it.
Oh.
You know, just make it like an enticing kill, as opposed to your Darumaka that might not be as interesting to attack.
Okay.
Or there's, I think, the move Follow Me or something, like makes that Pokemon the only possible target.
Oh.
So, but anyway, like I said, there are a lot of strategies, but it's used heavily in competitive and or in like for Nuzlocke, maybe not necessarily as much, because like you're losing 44 HP or again, whatever half your HP is. But yeah, so that's totally fine. We definitely do not have to learn Belly Drum.
So when you say competitive, you would be in that battle against someone else.
Another human being.
Person
Yes.
would be in that double battle with you.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Not on your side. No, you would
No,
have...
I know.
Oh,
Against you.
then yes. Sorry. Yeah, like I thought you were saying you'd have a teammate as the second Pokemon.
You're battling them.
Then yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's called VGC, like video game convention or conference. It's you playing Pokemon versus your opponent playing Pokemon, and both Pokemon are either level 100 or level 50 or something like that. Like all of them are. So yeah, there's for competitive Pokemon play.
Okay. Cool.
So keep the old moves, give up, yes. Darumaka did not learn Belly Drum. Okay. So, okay. So we can go like that, and then progress further into the cave. But first, we find a wild Tynamo.
It's a little sperm.
I knew you were going to say that. It does kind of look like a sperm, yes.
It's a little tadpole.
Do you like it?
That's fine.
Okay. Fight, switch, run.
We can fight it. It's probably... I mean, it looks electric-y.
Okay.
So we'll hit it with dig.
Tynamo used Tackle, which did a couple of damage to you. You dig. It's level 27. It used Charge Beam, and you avoided the attack. So good call on the electric typing. Tynamo's Levitate made Dig miss.
Oh, yeah, I should have figured that. Okay.
So
So
fight
it's
or switch.
probably electric water, maybe.
Okay.
So maybe we can hit it with a grass type move.
Okay. Do you want to try to catch this thing or just kill it?
We can try to catch it, but I'm not gonna work that hard at it.
Okay.
If it dies, it dies.
All right. So you want to do a grass type move then, or you want to like?
Oh. It's a hint, I guess.
No, not necessarily. Again,
I mean, it'll be a number of levels higher.
yeah. I'm just saying, like it's entirely up to you.
Okay, well, then let's use Daramaka. And we'll just strength, I guess.
Okay. Tynamo used Charge Beam. And did very little. I'm actually surprised. But
The animation for that looks pretty powerful, though.
yeah, and Strength crits.
Okay.
Finishing off.
Well, there we go.
265 for you.
I guess that's fine. Like I said, if it dies, it dies.
It sure did.
Oh, I was like, do you have an invisible opponent?
Hi there. Did you find something? I think we're just about done collecting data. This cave has been around since the distant past, but data to prove that Klink existed more than 100 years ago can't be found. So that must mean Klink suddenly appeared 100 years ago.
I don't think that's what that means.
Where Pokémon came from and where they are going. If we can learn that, I believe we can get along even better.
Sure.
Know what, Gruel? Pokemon are mysterious.
Sometimes, yeah.
I wonder why these amazing little guys stay by our sides.
I don't know. I guess they like it.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, wow. We ran into a wild Pokemon right here, huh? It's another Klink.
yeah. Okay. Give it to her.
I was going to say, look, Professor Juniper, it's right here.
Take it.
We just fire punch it again.
Yeah.
It hits. We're faster. And it kills in one. We know it does. Klink faints. Daramaka gained 267. This Daramaka is so strong. It's ridiculous.
I plan on staying here and catching Pokemon. Traveling is about encounters, you know.
Traveling is about encounters.
Yeah.
In real life, too. Because it's all about who you're going to meet and what you can learn from them and what you can learn from the traveling itself. Because different places have different things to teach you.
It's true.
Where Pokemon came from and where they're going.
If we can learn that, I believe we can get along even better. Okay, well, thanks, Professor Juniper. You know, we were standing here before, and I thought it was kind of cool that we were, like, in that formation with them. So I think that that might be an interesting place to end this particular episode.
They keep turning around.
I know, they're moving a lot. Not much I can do about that. I can, like, kind of try to join them and, like, you know, just, like, now we're all facing that way. Now some of us are... Apparently you can run into a Pokemon doing that. My bad.
Oh, what's this thing?
It's a Ferroseed.
Oh, grass type.
Grass end?
Rock?
Nope. It's ferrous. Do you know what that word means?
No.
Look up the
Bueller?
definition of it. What?
Bueller?
No. Ferrous. Definition. It literally means containing or consisting of iron.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So it's a ferrous seed.
Okay, so steel then, I guess.
I wonder what this thing is 4 times weak to, Amy. If it's steel and
fire.
grass. Yeah, it's 4 times weak to fire. But if you like it, obviously you can catch it because it's a wild Pokemon.
I could try to catch it
It's up to you.
by hitting it with strength, and then it crits and dies.
That's up to you. Again, strength now on a steel type, you know, will be not very effective. So you might stand a bit more of a chance, or you could try to switch. It's your call.
No, that's fine. We'll try it. Again, I kind of don't care much. Oh.
It's not very effective. Iron Barbs is its ability, and it hurts you when you hit it.
Oh.
It used Gyro Ball and puts you to 16. It's not very effective.
Well, now that wasn't very nice. I used a normal type attack against you because I was trying to be nice and not kill you and maybe catch you.
Uh-huh.
But you are mean back. So let's switch out
Two.
to who? Who will we do?
Who will we do?
Who to do? Who to do?
Wow.
Well, who has what? I don't want to do effective things. So let's see.
There sure are a lot of things that are not very effective against steel, so you've got a lot to choose from.
We could use Vine Whip.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a negative on both grass and steel.
Yeah, so it'd be 4 times not very effective. That'll take
I don't
forever.
necessarily want it to be worse than what the strength did.
Yep.
So,
That sounds right.
we could use...
Bug would be neutral.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Dwebble or Scolipede?
Scolipede, because Dwebble's just gonna die.
All right, Darumaka comes out. Scolipede comes in. Gyro Ball again. Does 25 damage to you. You said Bug? Could be Dark as well if you want. That's not very effective.
Okay, let's use that.
Pursuit hits. Does very little. It's not very effective, and the Iron Barbs hurt us. Gyro Ball again.
But we have an exoskeleton.
Oh my god, you're at 24.
This thing is...
If it hits you with another Gyro Ball, you're probably dead.
This thing is legit.
Yeah.
Alright, let's, Well, it doesn't matter if Scolipede dies, because we're not trying to level Scolipede right now.
Sure.
But maybe we do use the Bug Bite.
Bug Bite hits. And finishes it off.
Gift.
Iron Barbs hurts you. Ferroseed faints. Scolipede gained 125. Darumaka 125. And you killed it.
Okay, well...
Alright, well, next time, Gadget, next time. Maybe we'll run into another one next time. Who knows? And you can try to catch it then if you want. So you said this thing is legit. Does that mean you're impressed by it or annoyed by it?
Well...
Or both, I guess.
I would be interested to see what its evolution is.
Ooh, okay.
But I don't know. I don't know if I care enough to try that hard.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Sure.
Maybe on a different day. We'll come back to this and I'll be, energized and intrigued and, excited. And I'll be like, oh my god, I want to catch this thing. And
Well, we are hanging out here in Chargestone Cave, so maybe that'll energize you in the interim. You're welcome.
yes. Yes.
So yeah, everybody, obviously that means that we will be back next week for another episode of this series. Please make sure that you are subscribed and you have that bell rung so that you will get a notification exactly when that video comes out next week. Obviously, we have other series on this channel as well, and other channels. Links down in the description box below for our Magic the Gathering channel, Geek for All.
And gluten free for all.
And you can sub and ring the bells there as well, so you'll get those notifications for those also. And then you can feel free to check us out on our socials, also linked down in the description. And then, just as a reminder here on YouTube, likes and shares go a very long way. And we really do appreciate any and all support that you are willing to give.
Yes.
But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Mimi.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.